Hi guys, yeah, how are you? Yeah, forgive it's early morning, so I beg you to forgive my coarse voice, but I'm here today to share with you about yeast infection treatments. Which options do you have to treat that embarrassing yeast infection? And this video is brought to you courtesy of ecareforhealth.com, which maybe I'm going to base most of my presentation to you today. So usually when most people find out that they have a yeast infection, they think, oh my god, this is embarrassing. How can my friends get to know that I have a yeast infection? What can I do? No, I think you shouldn't think like that. You should just take comfort, because if you don't know, yeast infection almost affects 75% of women in the world. So only that should give you some comfort. But I'm not saying that you should just leave it to torture you. No, because it's really embarrassing. It's really uncomfortable, you know, that itching. Yeah, so when you find out that you have a yeast infection, I advise that you take some steps to get more information about the yeast infection, what options you have to treat it. And so that's why I'm making this video today. I want to talk to you about the yeast infection treatments that are available. And to do this, in this video, I only just want to present to you our website, which is ecareforhealth.com, which is a yeast infection authority. Why do we say it's an authority? Because when you visit this website, you find that it has almost everything that you need to know about yeast infections: the treatments, the personal remedies, the causes, the symptoms. So without talking too much about it here, let us go to our website ecareforhealth.com and you see what I'm talking about. So here I am. As you can see, this is ecareforhealth.com. So you find that we say we are the yeast infection authority, and we just don't make that claim. We really are. And if we are not yet there, we intend to be there. We intend to make this website the one-stop website for all yeast infection information. So when you come to our website, you'll see that there is really, first of all, you can see it's very nice design, whereby you can search for everything you want and you'll find it. If you want to first see the latest information that has been posted on our website, you can see here the latest. Very well designed. So we have many categories, and you find that they all provide information about yeast infection. For example, yeast infection treatment, yeast infection symptoms, yeast infection causes, a lot. We even have a section for news that comes in and it's about yeast infection. We put it here. So if you want to read some news, yeah, you can just come over here. For example, if you come to news, there is this one, best over-the-counter yeast infection treatments. Yeah, actually most people ask, what are the best over-the-counter yeast infection treatments? Many people don't know that most of the treatments for yeast infection have been approved by the drug authorities to be sold over the counter. You don't need a prescription. You just go over the counter and buy a yeast infection treatment, and which is good, but you might want to know which are the best. So for example, if you come to our website here and you search for a list of best over-the-counter yeast infection treatments, yeah, will give you, and these ones are not from our own choosing, because we don't represent any of these pharmaceuticals, you know, but you find that most of these ones are what have been told to us by many yeast infection sufferers. Even some of our people have suffered from yeast infection, and they really know what works. So here you have many of them. Some of them you really know because they are brand names like Monistat, that one everyone knows, and I'm sorry if you didn't know, but yeah, it's there. Canesten, Vagistat, Mycelex, Yeastero. So actually you'll see this list, and it's only here on our website. For example, some people, when you have yeast infection, did you know that you don't have, there are some foods which aggravate the yeast infection? So we give you information on how you can manage the yeast infection through diet. For example, here we have what what is known as the Candida diet, and we give you 10 foods to eat, 10 foods to avoid for yeast infection. So if you click on that, you can see, yep, really there is a lot here, and this is we call it a yeast infection authority for a reason, because you get almost everything you want. And actually, if you're embarrassed, you can ask for those over-the-counter treatments. You can buy them directly from our website. Here we have a store. You just click this one, it's above here, you see this word store. Yeah, you just click on our store, and you find that all these yeast infection treatments we talk about are here. Many of them, you just search for what you want. If you can't find any, or if you are interested in something, you just type it here. For example, here, why don't I see, yeah, I don't see Canesten, so I can just type it in here, Canesten, and you just click go, and you have everything, all the products for Canesten, and you just order directly online. And our store is powered by Amazon, so really you can't go wrong. You know, Amazon is a trusted company, and everything you really want, you'll get it. So really, you can also visit our blog. I think one of the most well-designed blogs about yeast infection. You see, very well presented. Everything you want, you will find it here. Yeah, we also have some recommendations from which we earn some little commission if you buy from this website. For example, yeah, I don't know if you've had this yeast infection treatment. It's a really very wonderful, because you see, okay, we talk about these over-the-counter treatments, but yeah, sometimes they don't really provide that permanent cure for the yeast infection, and you find that you can treat it and then within months it comes back, so it becomes recurring. But now there is this one, yeast infection no more. Yeah, it will provide you with a permanent cure for that. If you want to read more about it, you can just come to yeast infection treatment here, and you just read our review for it. Permanent cure for yeast infection. Yeah, and you'll see what we talk about it, what many yeast infection sufferers have talked about it. It's a really wonderful program. So I really urge you to check out our website, and I'm sure you will love it. You will love it. You'll get everything you want about yeast infection. Thank you guys for listening and watching, and I wish you all the best, and I hope that you find ecareforhealth.com of help to you, and that it provides you all